Hey guys, what's up? Bisectatron here from OneHive Gazette, here with the next video, and this one is breaking down the balancing update, March 2017. Just came out yesterday, and really the effects it's going to have on Clan Wars, specifically the CWL caliber wars. There might be slightly different effects for the war scene on a broader perspective, and kind of the game in general, but specifically for some of the top tier wars, Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11 mixed and stuff like that. Going to be looking at the specific effects it's going to have on that. Can't be too certain in some of these conclusions because it is the update just came out. It's only about a day old, so we're gonna have to wait and see a little bit. I'm gonna be sure to make another attack meta video in about a week or two once we understand this update a little bit better. I'm going to talk about the best strategies at each town hall level in that attack meta video. I'll also make some defensive videos in addition to the attack meta to talk about how to defend those popular strategies at most of those town hall levels. So I'll be covering everything a little bit more specifically, I guess is what I'm saying. But this video is kind of an overview of my thoughts on the update and how it's going to affect the top 3 town hall levels that we see in the CWL type matchups. So that being said, we're just going to kind of go through each of the changes. Going to summarize them really quickly. You guys have probably already heard them already, but I'll do it once more, and then I'll talk about each town hall level and the changes in terms of balance that we might see. So starting with the actual parts of the update, the defensive stuff was first 12. The level 12 walls at Town Hall 11, you get 25 more of those. So something else for Town Hall 11s to work on. If they're already maxed out, not a huge deal. We have the level 9 air defense being added to Town Hall 11. First time we've seen a new air defense level in a while. So Town Hall 11s have that as well. Level 9 air defense. And then in terms of offense, the changes we're seeing are Hog Riders. Their hit points are increased. Levels 5 through 7. So that's max levels for Town Hall 9, 10, and 11. All getting an increase in the hit points. We're seeing P.E.K.K.A.s and dragons both having their damage increased. So recently they got their attack speed increased in an update. Now they're getting their damage increased again. Or not increased again, but they're getting their damage increased. So 2 recent changes to buff P.E.K.K.A.s and dragons. These are specifically for the top half of the levels. So I think for dragons it's level 4 plus, P.E.K.K.A.s level 3 plus. So it's just the upper level that we see at Town Hall 9, 10, and 11 having the damage increased. Next change is the witch. Her spawn rate for skeletons is being increased, so she spawns those little skeletons quicker, which of course is going to be a buff for her because they'll be getting out more frequently. She won't be targeted as easily if she gets those things out to tank quicker. And finally, the last change we're seeing is the miners having a hit point increase at all Town Hall levels. So that would be Town Hall 10s and 11s getting their miners with some more hit points. So those are the changes we're seeing. Now we're going to go through the 3 Town Hall levels, 9, 10, and 11, and talk about how they're going to be changing a little bit in terms of balance, specifically in the CWL scene. So starting at Town Hall 9, I'm not too thrilled about how this update's going to affect it. We're not really seeing any nerfs specifically. The air defense level 9 won't do anything because that's Town Hall 11. Of course, the air defense cost, I think, and time is quicker for upgrades, but that doesn't really change anything. Especially at the top war scene, who cares about the cost or the extra day it takes to upgrade your air defense? So really, we're not seeing any huge nerfs, and I think air was in a pretty substantial need of a nerf, because we're seeing La Lune be very powerful right now at Town Hall 9. And also, kind of separate from that, Stoned Hobo was already pretty powerful with hogs and the golems and everything, especially with the 30/30 heroes, but now it's even more powerful with Hog Riders having a hit point increase at level 5. So it's not anything that's going to make Town Hall 9 more balanced. I think what it'll do is it'll make P.E.K.K.A.s, dragons, hog attacks, all that stuff more of an option in addition to Laloon, which is already very powerful. So Town Hall 9 is going to be kind of pick your choice as far as what you're comfortable with, but we're going to see even higher 3-star rates most likely, unless there's some kind of hidden change we're not seeing. Sometimes Supercell does do that, but we don't have any reason to believe there is some kind of mini nerf to Town Hall 9. So if we assume there's not, Town Hall 9 is going to be less balanced and is going to have more 3-stars, which might be good for certain parts of the war community, but for the top end, it's not going to be that helpful because Town Hall 9 already was fairly easy to 3-star in the eyes of most people. And a lot of people say, you know what, just upgrade to Town Hall 10. Town Hall 9 is the new Town Hall 8. And my response to that is really, first of all, that only makes it less accessible, the war community, for new people, because you have to upgrade so much and invest so much time or money in the game to get to Town Hall 10, where you can actually have a solid chance at 3-stars. That takes a lot of effort. And also, just in general, people are still Town Hall 9s, and I don't think it serves the community to have only 2 balanced Town Hall levels. If it's Town Hall 10 and 11, I think we want the full 3 Town Hall levels to make the war the most interesting. So it's best if all of those Town Hall levels are fun to be at and have at least some sort of balance, which Town Hall 9 is slipping away from. But moving on to Town Hall 10, which I think was pretty close to in a good balancing state before this update. I think the changes are going to be probably good for Town Hall 10. It's adding options like miners, P.E.K.K.A.s, dragons, and even hogs, stuff that wasn't used much before. We did see certain P.E.K.K.A. attacks recently, but nothing on a major scale, so it'll make those more of a viable option, and not a whole lot to change the Laloon meta. Not that it's too powerful really, but I think it would be nice just to have an all-around increase to the damage done by red air bombs, because Town Hall 9, of course, Laloon is too powerful, and Town Hall 10, it's kind of borderline maybe, and it should be the same viability as other strategies, so I think that would be a good change. But overall, pretty good stuff. I am a little bit concerned about the witches and the buff they're getting, because the bowler the bowler witch strategy was already emerging as a popular one at Town Hall 10, so I am concerned that Town Hall 10 and possibly Town Hall 11 we're going to see the witches become too powerful, which seems like they're kind of a sinusoidal up and down in terms of how powerful they are, but we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully it's not anything that's going to unbalance Town Hall 10, because I think it should be in a good state for the most part. And miners shouldn't be too powerful. They still have that delay before they go underground, which infamously made them less of a viable option, made them go away really for a few months. And now that they're back, I think the hit points won't make them completely OP. It'll just make them a solid option. I trust that Supercell gave them the right values. And finally, guys, Town Hall 11, can't comment quite as much on it, but I think the nerf to air wasn't good. Air was obviously the best option at Town Hall 11 for 3-stars, but it wasn't, OP. It really was just the only viable option. I think they should have done more for ground. Now, the hogs did get the buff, the witches, all the troops got a buff, really, at Town Hall 11 with miners, P.E.K.K.A.s, dragons, hogs, but I think the nerf was unnecessary for the air defenses, and, we might see some more possible 3-stars with other combinations after the buff to some of these troops, but I think they shouldn't have added that air defense level really. We'll have to wait and see though. It might end up being a good change, but Town Hall 11 3-stars will still be difficult, as they should be probably, because it is the top Town Hall level, and it should have the most difficulty for 3-stars. So hope you guys like this video. Those are just my thoughts. In general, I think the update is okay. Nothing too special, and I'd like to see some other changes, but we might have to wait for Supercell, and I don't want to, comment too early. Things could work out okay. I'm sure Supercell has put a lot of thought into this update, so we'll have to see the actual effects it has, and I'll be sure to cover those on the channel, especially with the attack meta video and the defensive meta videos, to let you guys know what's working on both sides of the attack button. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll be sure to check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, Sectatron out.